Welcome to the Ponderous Brick Thinker. This is another installment in the sketch series. This is sketch A, Fenestration A actually. And so this was a quick sketch to see how the slopes can be used to create a fenestration. It was later incorporated to this one to show how that same fenestration can be fit into a wall, as well as adding more detail. And this was the first round of color. In this case, dark colors were chosen to emphasize the heaviness of the design. And for this one, this round of color, I consider the possibility of, in your Lego universe, there is a place called Yummy Land, in which every color chosen is associated with food. And so this round is going to try and incorporate that design with these colors. We have corn, carrots, and peas. So we're going to see how well this fits with that design. One thing when I was gathering these is I don't have the 3 high slope. I only have 2 and 2 wide slopes in my current collection. So right off the bat, it's going to be different. Just like I had to adapt the design here because I was missing some of the necessary pieces in the colors I needed. And so we're going to see, obviously it's going to be a thicker wall. So it's going to be even more massive than that color one. But I think I have the other pieces I need to complete it. So there's always something. And let's see how I can adapt this design to this color scheme. And I am sticking with just 3. Just because it's anymore, it might be more complicated for me. And the other thing is, I noticed since this area is going to be green, so for first bat, it will be yellow, green, and then on the top orange, because the top, I only have this reverse slope in this color. So right off, it's going to be striped, but that's not really interesting. So I would like to start off there and then see how I can mesh the colors a little bit more so that they're spread around. And here. And so I'm going to just start with necessary colors or pieces, and I'll do the infill later. So that way I can kind of judge it out to see how it can be fit. Okay, so right off, let's see, where am I at? I need to go up one more, but in the back it's going to be 2, I think. And then okay, well, let me see how this shape looks. And I think this has to go back 1. So this is 2. And so the back needs to go up 3. Because at least trying to keep it almost the same idea that this is on top of that slope. Like that. Okay. And one more high. So I have to be gentle. And I am still thinking of these as masonry or stone blocks, that they so happen to have the necessary natural blocks that come in these colors. And maybe that's why they call it Yummy Land, because their surrounding earth or source of blocks happen to be the color of food. Okay. Okay, so at least we have the inner part of the fenestration almost done. Okay, so it is a different shape. And I guess another yellow there. I have these single ones. Thought I had a little bit more double wide. Here, no. Okay, well, let's see. They pop up later. I have to put a little bit of reinforcement there. So that this can rest a little bit more easily. Okay. I really do wonder what I thought I had more of those, but I think I can get by. There. Okay, and then I need at least one here to have it all resting on. And this is not necessarily part of like the wall design, but it does help make it look clean as to what will happen when your wall ends. Or you can just continue the pattern. There. Okay, so here this level is yellow. Then this is look like it's going to be green. And then, but on top of this is places for details. So here we go. Okay, and then at this level, orange starts. Let's see, where am I with this? Okay. Okay. I think it gets, oh wait, I need the another reverse slope in the orange there. Here. And then one more on top. So this is what I mean by it being striped, that there are distinct layers between the colors and that no interplay. So this would be the simplest form of color I would use or consider. And since there are so many blocks and slopes coming this way and that way, I think it has a better chance of looking nice if the colors were a little bit more mixed. So just imagine it on the opposite side. So I'm gonna try and push it. Before I do that, let me work on the interior. Let's see, how did I do those? Okay, so I need to consider what I'm gonna be doing with this and that, because in both cases all of that was taken care of there. So now it's just 2 more layers inward, and that's where the thickness comes in to play. Okay, so let's just see how it looks with just continuing the striped part on the inside. Uh-oh. Press too hard. Oh well. Here. Here. One of them goes here. Having it color coordinated has a beneficial side to it. Okay. Alright, so then I need the base of the columns. So I could consider the columns to be a different layer, but let me see how it looks with green, keeping it, you know, oh, yellow, I mean. It's supposed to be yellow. Oh no, I have to put it this side, but it's this side I have to change. Okay, so let me change that up then. I was kind of hoping it to be a different color because then it will be distinct when you see that color. So let me finish this and I'll show what I mean. And then one more. So here you kind of lose the distinct edge of that slope, but if I keep it green there, this really would pop out. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Let me keep it striped for this example. And so another set of that. Okay, so I do have the normal slopes, single wide and green, but I only have double wide. So let's see how this plays out. Or actually, okay, so modifying this and that, see how far it can take us. becomes orange. Let me just put this block to help secure it. I don't have an orange. Let me just play with yellow. And this probably be first example of, oh, this goes orange, of pieces that are starting to mix up where the colors. Okay. One more piece to finish that off. So all of this would be orange there. Oh, okay. That's the other thing. So if you have a color you absolutely do not like, you can always use it for infill when the opportunity arises, or try and keep it hollow. I kept it hollow so that it would be easier to take apart, because I am going to start changing things up after this. There. And so eventually it will be, you know, easier to smash. All right. So this would be an example when, I guess like baby food, they puree it, and then you have your corn, peas, and carrots, all nicely laid out. Okay, so let's see how we can change this up. One of the things I do not like is that all of this is on this level, and then on this level it's just straight. For a minifig, let's see here, they cannot like walk in there. They have to be further there, and it's like really deep. And if this is the outside, it's just like 4 layers from there to there. In this example, a minifig can be here, and they just have a 2 wide wall. That looks a little bit more acceptable, I would say, natural, as to how fenestration should be. But in this one, it's really deep in there. So what if it's just 3 wide? Okay. If I push it inward so that there's only 1 layer, so that this slope is carrying the wall, and the column comes in a bit. Okay, so then that would mean I don't want to lose my spot, so that comes there, and this one becomes a regular brick, so that this green piece goes there, or even higher, but keep it green. Oh, that's let's see here, and then this one comes in. So does just that end just there? Hmm. Just gently put it back. Oh, it's already in. Hmm. I lose a bit with not having to. Maybe I bring this out further. But I like that it has a possibility of looking almost like the original. The minifig will still not be able to walk in that space unless I fill it in with the slopes. And I don't, well, I do. It is going to change the shape of the fenestration. And I still don't think a minifig can still walk if I do this. It's just... And then we replicate on that side. Behind here, there is... Well, yeah, it's going to be one of these. Okay. It's a little bit wonky, but a minifig can actually go into there. Oh, wait a minute. This is one of the minifigs because of the legs. Let me get this one. This... Nope. I'll have to go higher. And this one. Absolutely not. Barely fits with the top. There. Would really like to keep those two slopes because that's almost the signature part I developed with the details, even though on the original sketch it was just single, basically this there, and this is part of the column. Okay. Oh, let's see, what did I miss? It's supposed to be one inward. Okay. I guess I'll have to keep that. I can try put, let's see, do I have enough of those slopes? There they are. This. And that. If I put those there, let's experiment. Which way should they face? Towards the opening or away from? Probably with the opening. It'll get way of the column. Yeah, the column should be like that because it's already a thick enough wall to not have to make it even thicker. Okay, so then we have you here, then about 3 of them. Oh, do I need? No, I don't think I need all that. There we go. Still striped. It does look cleaner. That's your aesthetic. Some kind of wainscoting. I don't like this part. Okay, so we need to move it, the exterior column, more outward. You stay there. Again, this can be any color because it's not going to be shown. And that technique was used, I don't know, I know for sure in Italy. If you go to the Duomo in Florence, it looks extremely nice with the marble work on the exterior, but on the interior, just brown bricks and stone. If you see San Lorenzo in Florence, you can see how the interior look, or how the wall is structurally there, and it's just, you know, regular looking stone. And then that particular church, San Lorenzo, you know, they did not complete it. It's, you know, the outside facade was supposed to be covered with marble and make it look as nice as the Duomo, but there it's a good example of what's inside the cladding of the marble. You know, the marble is not holding up the church, it's the actual stones inside. So same idea here. The walls are thick enough, and when I was growing up, my walls were not this thick. It was either 2 wide or 1 wide, just not this fancy. But there we go. So again, if this is your aesthetic, it looks like it's 2, then 3, then 2. And then we have this here. Okay. Let me do a little, let's see how fast I can do it to complete the other side to get a better idea of how to mix the colors a bit so that it's not pureed food, it's little chunks of food. And I know I don't have enough of the proper color in, well, orange, so that I can say here's a carrot, and then it's carved out of it is the column. So they start with a huge carrot, and then they carve it, and then you have your, you know, architectural piece. Let me put this one here, and okay, so now I need single wide for that here. And one more up. all footings. Oh, and then this one needs to go out. I have more green, so there. I wonder if there we go. Oh, I don't need to use it. Okay. Because we have this here. Just stack those up. Because it's all going to be changed. Here. Which is a normal block there. Reverse slope. Okay, so that's a pretty good indication of how it will look striped. Right now the green is the more dominant color just because it's used more widely, or the chunk, the middle chunk is larger. Oops. Okay, we'll just ignore that part there. There. And if I put green there, could alternate it as you know the bays are lined up. Oh, okay, that's the other thing. So it has to be reinforced that way. Let's put you there. Okay, so a little bit clearer idea of how, because up here is going to be more massive. Okay. This is also giving me a good idea of as to how many bricks I need to gather before making a large build. So that way I can say, okay, so I barely have enough for this one bay, which is, you know, true. Then I would, you know, count how many. Okay, I need this many orange reverse slopes. How many bays can I make with that? And if I need 12 bays, then you know, I can always order more of the singles online. But because this collection is still new to me, I don't have an indication of how much I can build with it. Hence the first reason why I'm doing these sketch series, so that I have an idea of, okay, this is what it takes to do this. And eventually I'll close that up. But okay, so if you ignore that part there, we have this rather clean design. Everything's kind of, you know, distinct in terms of color, but the shapes are not. You don't really, the columns don't pop out. These are There's no indication of this level and this level behind it. I can't change the color of these slopes, but maybe the colors around them. Okay, so the first step of changing this up will be to bring the orange down and not using green there. Because I do have these parts there, and they can frame so that this is more distinct. You can really tell that it's being thrust out. Okay. That stays there. So that these colors are almost framing this portion there. Alright, there we go. So it looks like a little bit of orange or carrot. It's now mixed with corn. Okay, I thought it was more integrated, but it's not. There. Actually, let's see, let me put green in there just so I realize that this gathering of yellow is not as plentiful as I had hoped. But there we go. Looks a little bit more spicy, that there's more going on. Do I put orange there? But if I remove yellow, I need to put yellow up here in order so that there is more balanced. Okay. And I just need to ship away a little bit. I just thought it was... Okay, so... if I continue using... Let's see, do I have enough? And then that can be yellow. Okay. There, it's starting to mix it up. I don't know. I was thinking of keeping 2 single whites of orange to represent the bits of, or little sticks of carrots. But it is turning out a little bit more checkered, like how this was coming, so that the similar colors are only touching by diagonal. But at the same time, if this is a stick of carrot, then how come there's two yellow, which are supposed to be corn inspired? Do I put it back to green? Just to kind of break up the no, but it will have to be yellow. For some reason, the orange and the green are clashing to me in terms of okay, we'll think about that for a bit. Let's see if it stays green. It's just still too massive. Okay, let's look at the interior columns. Those... oh, let me see, one layer. What does it look like if I use more yellow there? Oh, okay. I thought I include these so they can be the kernels somehow used. Maybe this is the place to use them. There. But then it will be almost like the other design where I use purple for the columns. Okay. So on the interior side, yellow's the dominant color. We need to include green in there somehow. Maybe just a single. Okay, so what about the feet are green? Interesting. Let's see here. I think it looks better. These are touching the base, and then on the top is where they have that green block above them. So then that they're bordered by exactly one layer of green. There we go. Almost how I had that. Let me see how I can change it up. do I need to change anything here? I was thinking putting that as orange so that this slope is really distinct. If I put one block of orange there, so that is something you wouldn't get when it's striped. In terms of if this was all yellow, you wouldn't see all this as immediately, maybe upon closer inspection. So I'm thinking maybe that needs to be yellow. I do want to avoid, it is almost the same as striped, unless there's a characteristic that carries through. So that's yellow, that can stay green. Okay. Okay. Then on the front side, that way, and then okay. Kind of like this. This is okay. This right here, let me see what else I can do with you. Because this has to be orange. This can be green. But I'm gonna need to change stuff up. Let's see. Okay. You go yellow. No. This goes yellow. Then this goes green. It's almost, I'm trying to make a diagonal. Maybe that goes orange. Okay, I do. Let's see, do I? Yep, I do have this. Or these. And so, now that the green is, let's see, almost taken out from the front. So how many do I have of these slopes? Most of them are just wide, too wide. One more. So if I replace that one with this, Now it's starting to get really mixed up. Okay, so I was thinking of having yellow there. I think orange. Yeah, orange like this. One yellow there. Just so that there's two orange together. Maybe that can stay green? Where's there? It's kind of like how this staggered. More than that. Okay, so right here, I am not completely okay with that. Let me change this up because I like how this looks. Okay, so I guess stacking is good for experimenting because pieces come off, apart easily. But if you're doing your final design, I would still recommend to layer so that the pieces interlock and that it's more structurally sound. You can see, otherwise pieces will come apart more easily. Okay, and then that's going to change to yellow. Oh yeah, so how does that introducing orange, yellow there? How is that going to look? Okay, and then yellow. Making sure I don't have a, which I do. Okay, so this area looks a little bit more celebratory, that all the colors are right there being represented. And that kind of frames it nicely. I do have yellow, I have green in this example. I also have these kind of single stud bricks, because if I put them in front of green, a little bit of green will show. I wonder how many I put here. Okay, so I guess these are my go-to for columns or mini columns, and then the the larger architectural part can be the pylons. Let me see if I have enough. And then otherwise I can always alternate them so that the overall texture is round. Okay, so I have more of these shapes. And if how many more do I need to find? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, one more. 4 stacks of 3. I do have these, huh? If I have 4 of those can be incorporated. I do. Okay. So yeah. It's so stressful. There we go. All right, so let's see how this looks. There is green behind them, so interior one is not looking as distinct. This can stay yellow. I would say the yellow needs to be on the base of the columns. But I do want to incorporate more green. But where? Okay, so if I do yellow and then the wall can be green. And in this case, I have the same shape or brick shape in different colors, so that lets me do experimentation in terms of what color looks best in this situation. I wonder if I have enough to make it smooth. So that way I have something a little bit different from that design. And then I think I need one more. Not this way, this way. And I was not expecting to have a hollow design, but it does save some bricks. Just depends if you need it to be strong or not. Okay, so then we have yellow column, and this would be green. That there just for structure there. I didn't really consider or give much thought how the edge of the wall would be. It looks like it's going to be green. But it shouldn't count as part of either the front or back. Just because... Let me see if I alternate between yellow. Okay. It's striped in a different way. Okay, so recapping, I like that here. This can be cleaned up a bit more. I think I'll keep this as a green chunk. I can use that as a break to break up the orange a bit. Like that. Okay, so if I keep that green chunk here, yellow needs to be represented a bit more. How? I needed that to be held down. There. Not quite checker, but alternating. Wherever there's like single stud, it looks more festive. Like here and there, which I think I'll keep. That's fine. This, that might work. Let's see how it looks with yellow there. So this will be yellow. This will be green. There we go. So it's almost like the canned soup or the canned mixed vegetables, but the green chunks are bigger. Well, let's see. Yeah, because I could put details over the green and kind of break it up a bit more. Okay, let me go here, and that hopefully will push things into place on the interior. Oh, it's a big one. Okay. So we're looking at 2 high. Then that here. Oh, okay. So let's keep it loose because the interior walls are going to affect how the columns look and vice versa, so there's still going to be some change there. And then you're going to get a single one of these here. That can stay green, unless that's one of the things that changes to break up the green. But also, the green are regulated to the interior part. That can be good or bad. Let's see. Oh, this is broken up. Okay, so right now I'm just more concerned about the front facade than, okay, like that. There is a pattern going on. Okay. Okay, so I don't have any round in orange. But I do have these single studs. Okay, so if we start with that kind of detail, just so that the green's more represented, it's going to be like this. I wasn't expecting that, but that looks okay. More green of that kind is fine. I guess I don't really, it could be just a solid block of orange, 2x1. Now it looks like the canned stuff. Okay. One more change there. Just so that it's not big chunk of green. Okay, so if I keep this part green, I'll probably have to change the lower. Nope, that's fine. Oops. Keep it alternating. There. Almost. This needs to change. It might be green. I think we're almost there. Here it's more orderly. This one, a little more chaotic. so that's going to be green. That's going to be green. Do I have as well? Give it some strength. The orange follows a diagonal. Oh, that already has to be yellow so that the column stands out a bit more. So on the second level, and there are pieces, but the shadow, it's kind of making it look dark, making it look like there's nothing behind it. But I don't know why, but it makes sense. Just having arbitrary diagonal coming this way of orange to break up the pattern of the green and yellow works. See if I put green there. This would be just practice as to what to put in the wall. Kind of separates the orange and the green. There's more yellow. Green up there. Yeah. But now the interior, you have that. Okay, so we have that. That stays. But then do I put big block of green? Or green and yellow? I think the green and yellow, wow. Okay. And then we have this going on. Oh, okay. That's why there's that orange there. Okay. Okay, let me change up that column. well as the wall behind it. It's going to be yellow here. Because this will help the integrity, that this corner is going to be green. Okay, and then I'm trying to make them symmetrical. No real reason, but let's see. This one's probably going to be filled out a bit more. There. Then green. Yellow. Okay, what goes there? Orange. Here. And then green. Yellow all the way across. Okay. So if this bay was continued with this pattern, it will be undulating the green, orange, 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 up and down. Then when it ends, that will be kind of the highest point of the orange. I'm kind of looking at that corner right there. Let's see. Oh man, this is one of those bigger ones. Let's see. If this becomes a solid band of orange on top. Kind of like how it looks with if it's a single band of orange straight through. Oh man, I missed that one. Okay, so let me change those up. What are you? Just orange. There we go, and then green. Again, this particular combination will only happen when the wall ends or in a corner. Kind of like that. So close to the end. Let's see which one needed to change. Oh, it's on that side. It's good thing I didn't need it. Okay. There. There. You're facing the front. Oh. Okay, so just fill it in with you. This the top. Don't worry because it's gonna be another floor. But now that we're here, let's look at details. Okay, good. Let's see. So if this crab were an important part of the culture, food culture, and this could be a plate, and have, well, I would have probably the plate a different color because it, just to keep it consistent of yellow bean corn. This is a tortilla. Don't forget your green beans. Huh. I don't have another one. Okay. That's weird. I don't have another green detail piece, which is weird. I thought I'd gather enough just to mess around with. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Do I have a really big chunk there on the plate? Okay. Kind of looking at that. I think this will be, very simple, but each column will need its own crab. And so I don't know how many crabs you have. What else can be there? Oh, how about that? Not really representing corn, but just, making the color smaller. Here it's orange divided by green. Oh, sorry, divided by yellow, and very small pieces of yellow. Let's see. Hmm. There you are. That kind of looks nice. So, this color combination ultimately looks very festive when not doing it in the striped organization. It does look more massive, but not as heavy, which is interesting compared to this one over here. Wow, very different results. One thing I think I didn't show last time, just how blue. Now it's a party. So depending on your use, you know, a lot of blue, but then you can have this different kinds of minifigs or people. See what pops out. Here they blend in, but here it's, you know, very distinct because the blue contrasts with orange, and you know, here right at home. So they can share the color scheme or pop out from it depending on your choice. Oh, it's the toe that's in the way. But yeah. Of human flesh does normalize that this is a very, very colorful scheme. So then that's your basis. But considering that the default minifigs have yellow skin, how does that look when using yellow bricks? It can still fit, because there is a trend currently that it has been around for a while to use beige in your home decor, and human skin has some semblance to beige, so it's like having skin color everywhere. So it'll be the same thing as having yellow bricks with the yellow skin minifigs. But it does make it look pop out or more colorful. As soon as you start making them like just a color, it's a bit subdued. Okay. Well, that was an interesting ride. I was not expecting it to be so colorful or massive. I should have, because, you know, they're too wide. But it does seem more hefty. Okay. And that was an interesting stuff to do. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed it or learned something from it as to maybe what not to do as well. And this has been the Ponderous Brick Thinker. Thank you for stopping by. See you next time.